tighten this one. Okay, yeah, this one. Okay. So the lead one slows that down.
Mic check.
Trying to figure out how to use this damn thing. Justin had to get the most robust fucking sled ever, dude. It's like a $5,000 sled, I think, right? See how expensive? We could have bought a car. This guy wanted to buy a sled. He wants to buy.
It's like $1,500.
Is that?
Yeah, it's not $5,000.
We could have got a Miata. You know, so we could have got a Miata to race around. Oh shit! What are we gonna do today? So, I probably would have taken today off, except for I've got today and tomorrow to train before I fly out to Jackson Hole. You know me. I'm gonna do LMNT. I'm gonna do some citrus stuff. So we're gonna do a citrus LMNT. Jerry hooked my bottle up already. Freaking Jerry, so amazing. Somebody needs to give that lady a raise. So, like I was saying, I am flying out to Wyoming in 2 days. So I would prefer to take today off. And if we were here all week, I would take today off, and then I would resume my leg stuff tomorrow. I still feel a little bit of my hamstrings are a little sore. But knowing that I'm probably gonna miss most days of working out, which is not ideal right now, when I get out to Wyoming, I'm gonna go ahead and risk overtraining a little bit instead of not training. I'm gonna take the pill with me else today. Almost always do the pill. You gonna do a commercial right now for them? Or just set it up?
I'm just gonna set it up and maybe shoot tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the big day, Dylan. Tomorrow we get the body fat test. I'd like to find some stats. Maybe ask Sal. He knows the stats on the accuracy of those things. Not that it matters, right? What we've been teaching the audience, that it's really just a gauge, right? So I do want to talk about something. Somebody asked me about going into a cut, right? Obviously my goal was to reduce body fat. And we're at 15.8% is what we started at. My goal is to kind of hover around this maintenance, feed the body when it's hungry, hit protein intake. Hopefully, if I do a good job, the scale kind of hovers around the same or goes up, because I'd rather build muscle than to just lose right now. But here we're at this place now where, you know, I've got a little bit of momentum. I've slowly built the calories up, and you know, why not go for a little cut right now? Part of why I don't want to cut was, if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been sharing the stories of where my calorie intake has been, and it was as low as like 2,200 when we first started. Then I worked my way up to like 2,500. Then I got to 2,800, 3,000 range, and I realized that if I'm just eating protein-centric meals and, you know, a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fat, I'm not really tracking the fat and carbs, caring too much about it, just kind of eating when I'm hungry and eating protein-centric meals. I find that it takes about 2,800 to 3,000 calories for me to hit my 200 plus grams of protein. So why I don't want to cut yet is I'm just now getting to where my maintenance level is probably 3,000, 3,200 range. And if I cut from there and go say like down to 2,500, which would probably cut me a little bit, I'm going to struggle with hitting my protein intake. And the idea is, if I lean out, I want to be able to eat enough protein to keep the lean body mass that I've worked hard for over the last month. So a better strategy is to keep increasing calories and heading the direction we're going, where we're closer to 3,500 a day now is where I've been trying to target. See if I can keep it up at 3,500 for a while, for a mini bulk is what I'm calling this for the next couple of weeks. And then if I can kind of maintain weight at 3,500 calories, then I could do a mini cut down to 3,000 calories, which will still land me in a place that I can hit my protein target and hopefully lean out of it. That will be a good place for me to drop some body fat, if we didn't already, which I mean, we probably leaned out a little bit, so we'll see. A lot of this all depends on what the results say too. Is that the way you use, Justin, to push on a sled?
What?
What's on there, or is that somebody else?
Somebody else. I do a lot more than that.
That's why I'm asking. Whatever Justin's doing, we have to do. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's the only way it counts. The type of resistance?
Yeah.
That's a good question, because the tension on the muscle is virtually the same. You would say that's the same, right, Justin?
Mm-hmm.
There's no difference between that being weighted or a torque where your resistance.
No, because it's just how fast the wheels will allow you to move. So you're resisting the force.
Yeah, and the strength curve on the legs doesn't change. Whereas when you compare, say, free weights to cable exercise, so for example, dumbbell flies versus cable flies are different. It changes the strength curve because there's constant tension on the cables. So when I close dumbbells together like this on a chest fly, I know it's the same exercise. I close and I'm laying them flat on a bench, and I close them. There's no resistance in the chest. The chest is almost at rest right here. Right here at the full stretch position is it's being challenged the most. But as I close it, less difficult, easy. Where cables, hard all the way through. So that does change the strength curve. That there is a difference between cable flies versus dumbbell flies. Weighted versus torque, no difference, because the legs perceive the driving and the tension the same. That's the best science answer you're gonna get from me.
That's all I needed.
Okay, good. See, it's typically good enough. I tell you though, that's the part I think where too many trainers they lose most people. People are like, so I'm not sure. Did he answer my question?
Fill in the theory.
Yeah, they're like, did he answer what I just asked him? Because I'm not sure. I feel like I'm more confused.
Go look it up.
This right here, I don't know about you guys, but the Bluetooth connection to speakers at my house is the biggest fight.
Yeah.
Like, I get so mad at my wife if she hijacks the Bluetooth and then connects, just like someone does to me every day here, so that when I have to come over here to do this, it's like this whole process. It's like, they don't make this easy.
Every time somebody uses my car.
Yeah, right? It's like, I'm frustrated because I'm spending 15 minutes just to get the damn thing connected again. So I have to forget this device, reset it, reprime it. See if we can get it pop up now. You know what I want to get in here is I actually want to get like a legit stereo system that I can just plug a wire into my phone. It's just good to roll. I can't help but think of that. Is it Ren and Stimpy? 4 hours later. That's like that's the edit right here.
Oh.
What is it? It's Ren and Stimpy.
I know they do it in SpongeBob for sure.
Or is it SpongeBob? It's
Yeah.
SpongeBob. That's what it is. It's SpongeBob.
4 hours later.
4 hours later. Finally connected. Okay, there we go. Let's do some more different stuff for everybody here. Let's go. Let's build this route. Let's do this vibe right here. Just love this stuff.
Monday warrior, we strike. Please come so you meet me right. Those nights not for them. Don't put them down to say it again. They get by on me.
Somebody was asking me on the YouTube channel, because I do a lot of 90-90 work, what I thought about assisted McGill planes. I think are phenomenal. You haven't seen me do them yet, but for the people that are asking for hip mobility, stability, and strength, I think assisted McGill planes are awesome. And something I will do occasionally. I get so much value out of the 90-90 progressions. When you see me grab my leg, so You can do this with a client with like yoga blocks. So if a client can't lift their back leg up, we'll lift their leg up and we'll put it on a yoga block and then try and tell them to connect to where it's at. So what I'll do is I'll lift this up to a range that I'm not connected to, and then I'm trying to hold it there, and then I'll slowly release. And that lights it. The legs feel pretty good except for the hamstrings. The hamstrings are pretty sore, so I'm gonna take it easy on them. I think what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna push the sled for sure, and then I'd like to do some walking lunges. Be enough. See how we feel after we go in here. I hope there's enough runway for me with that. I'm probably gonna need to go run this angle right here so I can use this pathway. I'd like to get 10 drives, so if I have to, I can go 5 and 5 back. Let's do this, just this weight for now to warm up. And then I'm gonna go. Looks like that's pretty good right there. That's way too light. So was it down, he said, or up? Your job, Dylan, is to find out how much weight Justin is.
We'll check the security cameras.
Find out. I think this is Jerry's weight on here right now. All right, Justin, that's hella easy. Why is that so easy? Yeah. I mean, it's not that lame, is it? You need to load it that much and still put it on all the... Oh, that's the easier way. Is it supposed to be that easy?
Oh, mine's a lot harder than that.
Because I'm like out of room for more weight. I mean, I can go switch to the thin 45s. Pretty easy, yeah?
Easier than I would hope it is, yeah.
I mean, I was hoping for like a slow grinding push. I mean, I can go the thin plates, I guess. Just maybe get 4 thin plates on there.
I don't know why it doesn't have as much friction as it normally does.
I know, I actually thought that you didn't even really need to load these things to get like good
No,
results.
no, I don't even put like plates on it, to be honest with you. It's so, but I mean, I have hills too, so I don't know.
Boy, that up a hill would be a bitch.
Sure.
But, huh, well, let me put some more.
Yeah, that's annoying here.
It is super cool.
These crossing plates.
Oh, yeah, we can get rid of that too. You want to see? Oh, what's this, Justin? What's that?
That's for, you pick it up and you can move it. Yeah, that's just for maneuvering. I'm wondering, maybe there's a way, there's a bolt in there that we can tighten for more friction. I'll have to read up on that. Because that doesn't make any sense.
Might have to get Sal's fat ass to sit on here.
Yep.
Where's that guy at? Is he in there? Tell that big gorilla to come out here so I can push him around. Come here, fatty. Come get on the sled so I can push you. Still hell easy, dog. My legs are too fucking strong for this, Justin.
I guess.
I'm too much of a beast. Come on, Sal.
You stack some kettlebells on there.
Huh?
Stack some kettlebells on top.
I know, I'm gonna have to. I'll just get Fat Boy Sal on there. Come on, Sal. I need some resistance. The sled you can't even, all the weight stacked on here is too easy. Have you even done it?
And you put the resistance. I never have tried it.
Bro, it's weak.
And you put
Full resistance, stacked all the way up.
Easy.
Easy.
What if you just push it hard? You know what I mean? Like push it fast.
I mean,
Explosively.
I can go fast and give it some sort of a challenge,
Explosive.
but I want to grind it.
Yeah.
I want to do something I'm walking and grinding. I'm gonna need you to come sit on it. Yeah, come on. You're the heaviest. You or Kyle, actually.
Have Justin sit on that pedal. It won't move.
Hey, Justin's too much, bro. I'm not that strong, bro. I'm not that strong. Too easy, bro. I'm gonna have to make you sit on that, bro.
that might make it for a good angle.
Yeah, I was just saying, let's see what the shooting angle looks like if you sit on that.
Got you.
I promise I won't crash into anything. See if we can get some resistance here. Even that's easy, bro. This is too easy. Maybe I just got too strong. I'm gonna call these people that make this sled. Yeah, Dylan's too light, man. I need one of you big boys here.
This does make a good angle though.
I mean, at least I'm getting some resistance here. I mean, maybe if I do about 40 of these passes, I might get somewhat of a pump.
Yeah, I mean, half of it is you have to push it faster.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah, and you gotta take smaller steps.
I know, I saw how you did it, like a little chatter feet.
Like a
But I mean, I
ballerina.
don't know about you, but I like the
Yeah, I know you like to put
Grind.
I'm trying to see if like there's a way to do that to increase the friction. And I think there's a way we can crank on the motor to tighten it up. So I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Look at nobody has used this thing yet. You know, these guys just found out. I guarantee they could all push
I
this
mean,
way.
I use it just for, but I run with it.
Yeah.
So it's
Speed
different.
drill. I have speed drills I can see. Cool. But I'm trying to do like grinding strength right now.
Right.
I'm not max performance right now.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. You're right. One of the cool parts about this sled, so part of why the thought process of pushing it today is because I trained heavy squats 2 days ago. And so I want to do something I can get a pump on the legs that won't do as much damage, right? And that's because there's no eccentric on here. It's all positive. It's all concentric. Leg drive, leg drive, leg drive. There's no like in a squat, so when you squat down, the quads, this is the eccentric. Quads are resisting, 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 and some of the most damage done to the legs is on the dropping down into the squat. Then you come out and there's the concentric. So here, there's no dropping down the squat. It's literally just you coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. So it won't do as much damage. That's why he's gonna go fast. I wanna go fast. So yeah, so I'll get like the benefits of the concentric portion of the exercise without the eccentric. Well, where is that beneficial? When I want to get a nice little leg pump, but I don't want to do a lot of damage. So I love sled work on what we would call like an active recovery day. Still gonna train today, but just don't wanna go. So I would love to front squat or deadlift right now, but I just hit my legs hard 2 days ago. Don't need to go that hard. All right, we'll try to do this kind of Justin style fast. So I'll do one more of those, just for good measure. And then I think I'm gonna do assisted Cossack squats. So I'll use this suspension trainer to do those. I think this is one of my favorite. Citrus. Example of why we don't need to program cardio. We'll just get it like that. So I haven't done Cossack squats in a hot minute. So we'll see how they feel. Sometimes I'll do stuff like Cossack squats to interrupt my traditional squatting, or if I'm doing like a lot of heavy loaded bilateral stuff. And that's just to make sure that I keep that stability and mobility from left to right. You don't always want to be doing exercises where you're moving forward and back, right? In the sagittal plane. We're gonna move in the frontal plane, which we lose that. We don't do a lot of that in our day, at least not when we get older. When we're kids, we play, we roll, we tumble, we climb, and we move in all different planes. Keeps those joints healthy. We start strength training. We get so focused on lifting heavier weight, building muscle, doing these movements that are bilateral in the sagittal plane all the time. We forget moving in that frontal plane, transverse, how important that is just to overall joint health and mobility. So, what a good day, right? Today, I can't really lift too heavy, or I shouldn't lift really heavy today. So let's do some speed work that's less damaging on the quads. Let's do some body weight Cossack squats that challenge my mobility in my hips and my ankles. So good day for me to do that. This is the type of stuff too that it's hard to write a program that calls for this, because if I was fully recovered, or I took today off and then train tomorrow, the workout might look different. But because we're basing it off of the week, how I feel, and we're factoring all those other things in, so that it calls for kind of an audible. And ultimately, we all want to get to that place of understanding your body and what it needs and how to apply intensity to it. So it's one of the best parts about pursuing health and fitness, is continuing to learn about your own body and listen to what you feel and hear and notice and make adjustments on the fly. I don't care how good of a program you have. We write great programs, but still to individualize it for the person is far superior. And knowing yourself well enough to know, oh, the program calls for this today, but I know my body is feeling this way, or I didn't get the greatest night's sleep last night, or I was super low in calories the last 2 days, so I need to modify intensity. So obviously you guys are getting to see that in real time. Actually, I got a little pump on my legs, making fun of it, but so this is just for help, for support for me. So this will be perfect. We'll do, we did the sled. We'll do 3 sets of these kind of body weight Cossack squats, 10 and 10 on each side, just get a nice little pump on my legs. And then I think I'll finish on walking lunges. That'll be the most challenging thing that we'll do. And when I do them, I'm gonna do them with real big, long strides. Really stretch the hamstring. Justin, leave already? Justin! Have you ever tried to load the Cossack squat while also using the suspension trainer for support? Like if I kettlebell loaded it and used for support, so it would look like this.
So you have one arm.
Yeah, like this. So like this is just for support, right? So if but then I want this side, right? So let's say
Yeah, which way are you?
would I have to go
Yeah,
all,
that would work.
But I need to go all one side and then I would switch them into the other side? First, because what I was doing was body weight.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've done it holding this.
I don't even know if I need to. I'm just doing it to.
Yeah, I could see even loading it and opening it up this way. But I would just stick with one side. I probably wouldn't change it over.
Right, and then come to a big like
Yeah.
five on one side.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna make shit up on the fly here.
It work. Let's see. Give you a little more stability, because that's your.
That's all I'm really using it for. I
So
want
just
to
get some depth.
Yeah, exactly. I want to be able to get the depth. So. I mean, that feels great.
Yeah, there you go. Probably go even a little wider.
Think so?
Yeah.
Is the form look alright?
Yeah, the form looks good.
That feels great. I like that. Ooh, yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. It was nice because just having a suspension trainer for added support, what you can't see on the camera is I'm trying not to pull and use the suspension trainer. It's more just to make sure that I have support. I mean, ideally, I want to get to that where I don't need it. So, I might be able to do a set without it. We'll see. Feels good just having that there just in case. But that was perfect. Not a crazy load. It was just like 25 pounds, right? So we're not challenging it too much, but a little more than just body weight. I'm trying to use very little of this. Oh yeah. That felt good. Get out, buddy. I like that. I like that a lot. I just gave my quads a massive pump. Hips feel really good too from that. I believe the last time we did this, we worked up to these 10s on here. We'll start with these. We'll see how we feel. Sled pushes, Cossacks, lunges, it's a lot. We trained squats, RDLs already for the week. It's a lot of volume already. Even though we brought down the total volume and the weight there. Still gonna do. What I'll do is I'll stay the same weight, but 2 more sets of that. I woke up at 2:09 after a 3,500 calorie day. So crazy. That's why I stressed everybody so much about not getting hung up on the scale, how much that can fluctuate up and down. Poor night of sleep. Cause it, high sodium, lots of water that day, extra carbs that day. So pretty wild. I weighed in 2 days ago when we videoed at 2:0 or 2:11. Have a high day calorie, so 3,500 plus is high for me. And then I come back 2 days later, weigh 2 pounds lighter in the morning. Imagine if you're somebody who is really working to change the scale, how deceiving that can be on how, like I know we're doing perfect, aside from our trip to Sonoma, right? That was out of the ordinary, but once we've been back home, training, diet, sleep, protein intake, programming, everything's dialed. So I know I'm doing the right things, even though the scale does this, you know, up and down. Tomorrow's a big day for body fat tests. We'll see what kind of work we've done. I'm already at, personally, where I like my physique. So it'll be interesting to see what that says percentage-wise, because I have a look that I like to have, that I feel the most comfortable in. As far as my size, my leanness, like I don't like being too big and jacked. I don't like being too thin and shredded. There's like this kind of in between, which typically for me is around 10-11% body fat. But I'd be so surprised if I came down that low already. I don't think that's possible. Or at 15.8, that'd be amazing. All right, here we go. Well, that made that hard. So, there's an example right there, right? Last set. Part of me wants to increase weight because I feel like I can, but I don't need to. But I want to feel challenged. So, between every rep, I gotta pause and stabilize. Just more time under tension, increase stability component, right? So you got all those stabilizer muscles having to fire now as I'm trying to hold a balance in between each step. So legs were on fire right there. So just increase the difficulty of that by 2x without loading the bar 2x. And since today is more about active recovery, mobility, right? Then that should take a priority. My ego always wants to put the more weight on to impress you, impress myself, right? Like I like lifting heavyweight too, but a much better choice to do that. I still got my desired outcome. That was a hard set. So raspy.